Oh yeah, my name's still set to Stumpy. I guess that's what I am now. 1 second, I gotta tab out, because this game has apparently bad graphical issues when I set it to full screen. Minor problem. Still playable though. Pretty bodacious soundtrack. Game looks ugly. Good start. It is on, Starchy. And you're the first of the day. Thanks, man. Nah, it is on. You know what else is on? Not the game. Why is it flashing? Okay, okay. Having some graphical issues. And I guess it's loading. Alright. Oh, it is. It's top left. Anyways, hey. Normally, I don't have a great excuse for being 10 minutes late, but I was helping my parents hang lights on our, they got a canopy for our back deck. And my dad said he wouldn't get on the ladder because it makes him dyslexic. And I said, Dad, I don't think that's the word you're thinking of. The game is flashing green and purple for me. I don't even know if it's just some sort of graphical error. But I can't look at this. I know it looks fine on stream. All I'll say is, like, I'm having problems right now. Like, if I had epilepsy, I'd be dead. No fix. I suspect that if this goes on quickly, Radical Heights may end quickly. Oh, it won't even leave the current zone. That's good. I was disappointed when I didn't see you show up to AngusCon 2018. I don't keep up with your people's memes. Just don't stream this game.
Hey, audience,
hey man, I'll give it one shot.
Exciting round of America's #1
no matter
game
what.
show?
Listen,
then
I like Lawbreakers.
This thing started.
I'll give it a shot. You know, I might be able to show you guys what I see. Hold on. I'll aim over there. Alright. This is what I'm experiencing. Real fucking, really 80s, to say the least. Okay, I gotta start playing again. Oh, was they playing paintball? Like how the sound just spontaneously stops. Okay. I can see texture errors, but it is in beta, so I guess it's okay. Anyways, I'll be playing this through the Piccolo filter while I go. So if at any point you guys wondering like why I can't discern shapes or colors, that's why. If this game is a battle royale, I swear. I got some bad news for this guy. Not quite as refined. I mean, as expected, but it's excessive. Optimization, it's high on their list, right? Oh. It's much more empty. I mean, I suppose it's very possible that I'm just not playing it right. But I'm so used to Battle Royale just being drop down and find a weapon. Is that a gift in the water? A giant Christmas gift? I can walk on the water? Okay. Glad I got Star-Lord's Walker. Did I just see the word gnarly? Yeah, what you'll find is this game has a very tasteful 80s aesthetic. Ah, yes, ammo with no gun. I'll just use it like a very dull knife. I also find it, like... Normally, music isn't that big of a deal for me in games. But for some reason, when it just spontaneously stops, it becomes much more noticeable. A gaming system. Alright, I got a gaming system and a single smoke bomb. That's all I needed to get through high school. That's just a rock. Whoever is living in this establishment is very into sedentary objects. Was there a pistol with it? Honestly, I can't tell. Like I said, everything is the color green for me right now. Also, lagging. Latency issues. To be expected. Boy, this is rough. I know that it's like in the making, but this is much more rough than I expected. Oh, that's good. He has a gun and I don't. Quick, I gotta build a fort.
Wow, close. Here's a look at what you're taking home today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you only have 3 people talking over my death? I expected at least 8. TTV Razor K. Someone else is streaming this. With a lot of underscores in their name, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can fix my visual problem and try one more. Right now, though, it's looking rough around the edges. Radical Heights green flickering. Apparently a popular Google search. Would you mind discussing the existence of water, human? God damn it, not you again. I told you. It's too theoretical a scenario to discuss. Yep, everyone seems to imply that putting it into borderless windowed fixes the issue. I have some bad news. It doesn't fix the issue. Can I do a Death of an Art Style on this game? Death of the 80s. Oh, that's nice. The green flickering is back. Did you know that this game's store page prominently features the word tubular? I'm not much one for the 80s lingo. Primarily because I myself was, I would say, -20 during the 80s. So, I'm sure it's got some perks that I just don't personally catch on to. Aha, 80s is the only joke here. You guys are jumping the gun too much. You guys are jumping the gun that I couldn't find on my first life too much.
I was going to say that this
could be good.
Definitely is a game, but I don't think I can even give it that much praise.
Thanks. Again, like... it doesn't seem like much to me either. I want to actually get in the game and try it before I label it that way. There aren't any jokes. Where are the jokes in my Battle Royale? If I don't have... I want, like, okay, this is what I want. A Battle Royale, but for stand-up comedians. And instead of guns, you get wacky puns. Guns puns? Sick. And the last man standing gets to go get his own Netflix special. Directed by Bo Burnham. It's not Comedy Nights. Comedy Nights is casual. Comedy Nights is the PUBG of stand-up comedy.
Hello, audience! Are you ready for another exciting round of America's #1 game show?
No, I'm not.
Then let's get this thing started!
I tell you, they commit to it. Give them that much. Ah, yes. I actually have a weapon capable of damaging other people from more than just fist range now. Already onto a good start here. I find it kind of odd that they have the these 80s commentators, but only like when you're starting and when you die. There's no play-by-play cover of what's.
Not today, you poser.
Was Poser even an 80s thing? Like, I don't know, I wasn't around. Still sounds pretty bad. I'm sorry, I can't discern his player model from the snow. It's all just fucking emerald green to me. Thank you for that one gear slot. I'm sure I'll make use of it in the remaining 2 minutes of my life. Appears to be some delay on the footsteps. This ain't no early access. Oh, you're not even allowed to, like, go near it. Alright. What's with his hair, by the way? It looks like somebody's constantly blowing a dryer through his hair as he runs. Or that they put it through, like, an Unreal Engine physics simulator. I am, in a way, I am kind of colorblind currently. And it's not too good. How was your Saturday the 14th, my dudes? It's more rare than Friday the 13th, I think. Alright, I killed the one guy that was nearby. It's time to do the classic battle royale strategy of running for 3 minutes till I find somebody else. They could have delayed it by 2 months and added textures. Here's the thing, I feel like anybody trying to enter the battle royale genre right now wants to get that shit out ASAP. Because the longer you wait, the less of a chance you have, let's be honest. Especially with, like... Is PUBG even out of beta yet? What's Fortnite's deal? Early access? You know, like, as soon as Fortnite says, hey, we're actually ready now. Assuming they don't keep fucking up their game as I hear they're doing, but I don't play it that much. You know, it's going to hold a very large monopoly on the format. It's quickly getting to that point. They couldn't try with this before release because they ain't got no fucking money. That's another thing, I mean. How much time can they stall? Again, I wanted Lawbreakers to do good, but it didn't. That's just a fact. So now we gotta deal with Radical. Just to think of the alternative... I want to see an alternative history video on if Lawbreakers didn't fail. Radical Heights wouldn't exist. Lawbreakers would be a top esport. Still don't know what the money does. I guess I could buy stuff. Just very rough. Why do you think Lawbreakers failed? Lawbreakers failed... Who was it? Crowbcat made a good video, kind of touching the surface of it. The big elephant in the room for Lawbreakers was just that everyone was getting tired of those kind of games. You know, Lawbreakers came out right in the wake of Overwatch and Paladins and Battleborn and all that shit. While Lawbreakers, I feel, was a bit of a different entry to the format than any of those, it was still nonetheless something people were, you know, bored of. Also, the developers, what was his name? Whoever the head honcho, is just a generally unlikable dude. Very shit-talky. And, you know, that can be cute sometimes, but it didn't really work for him. Basically, Lawbreakers didn't have good PR, and the game didn't exactly have anything to make it stand out other than like, hey, it's a mobility-based FPS game. Yes, and it was fun, but how do you market that differently than any of the other mobility-based FPS games that came out in 2016 to 2017? You just can't. Oh yeah, also, I completely have lost the ability to breathe through my nose. It was like, I kind of had it the last few days. It's all gone now, so. That, if you're curious about the voice, that's why. Are you a bully hunter? I've actually watched Dane's tweet like 4 times because I don't know why it's so intriguing to me. It's... He just... I don't know. He gets me. He really gets me. The Dark Souls of FPS. Who would ever make a Dark Souls joke in 2018? Why doesn't Pollen just, like, get a grip, man? Like, nobody likes Pollen. It should just take the hint and stop existing. You call Overwatch a mobility-based FPS? It doesn't even have air strafing. No, Overwatch doesn't have... That doesn't mean it's not mobility-based. Like, mobility plays a large part. In CSGO, do you have giant-ass gorillas jumping into a fight? Do you have the ability to recall or strike towards and out of fights? It's a mobility-based FPS. Whether or not you like the mobility, which I think most people would agree it's not the staple example of good mobility in a game, but it's mobility. Much more so than, like, your average FPS shooter. So yeah, it is. Surprisingly, very little cars in this parking deck. Have you played Winnie the Pooh's Baseball? Harder than Dark Souls. Honestly, any game that came out before the year 2000 is probably harder than Dark Souls. Just because game developers didn't understand balancing. And, you know, at that point, it made sense to make your game exceptionally hard. You know, people were paying, like, a lot of money for a game that wasn't otherwise that impressive. So, make your game really hard. That'll get people's money's worth. That said, I don't know when Winnie the Pooh's baseball game came out. You know what game has great mobility? Radical Heights. I thought it was kind of cool where you just, like, hit the ground and roll, and, like, that's the start. There's no parachuting time, but I don't really play Battle Royale, so for all I know, that shit could be the most unbalanced thing in the world. It just doesn't give you much preparation time, which, yeah, this isn't relevant, and I'm kind of fucking pushing this, but one of my complaints with current competitive TF2 is there's not really any preparation time. You finish a round, and then you're back into another game. I think there needs to be like a 30-second startup time where your team can talk and be like, hey, Scout, get off Scout. You are bad. Stop doing that. That's why having that setup time helps. And I would imagine for Battle Royale, it kind of also plays a part. Like, when you're falling, you know, being able to parachute and kind of, like, change your course late game is a big part of how the game will play out. And if you just fall to the floor and roll, you don't have as much control over that.
Attention Radical Heights contestants, incoming prize packages for your enjoyment.
It keeps yelling all these things at me and I don't know what any of them mean. I've just been looking for people to shoot, but I've found none. I don't even know how to follow what the fuck is going on. Garden Grove. I went up. Actually, I just came from there. I think the lack of a parachute's intentional to stop people just going to one place on the map every game. That's a good point. I've noticed in Fortnite, a lot of people, no matter where the bus is going, will always find their way to specific areas. I really like that haunted area in the top left of it because I never find anybody there, but there's always good loot. But generally everyone, like, just flies to a light when they're given that much air freedom, I guess. Would you play a battle royale based on sperm making their way to an egg? If it was fun. Dude, I'd play a game about anything if it's fun. The game like has an auto run. Again, I can't discern colors here. Everything is green for me. And I don't have any long range. Oh, I know he's getting close. I can hear him. There he is. Can you break trees in this game? Just watch this. Oh, didn't hit because the tree was in the way. Nice cartoon chomp sound effect. Finish eating your jawbreaker, and then you can finish me off.
And now let's see what you've won.
I'd like to interject that while I did die, I landed 8 shots that hit a tree. Can I random duo? Oh, I don't really want to. I'm gonna give it one more. One more solo, and then I'm gonna go play Outlast. Maybe I'd be having fun if I could tell what the fuck is happening on my monitor. Please, just in case you forgot. Is that a bike? Wike. Went to the bookstore today, and I got the Avatar comics spoiled for me by the librarian. I was picking up the ones after the search, because I finished that and I liked it. And the lady that was getting my books is like, oh yeah, I really like that one. I don't like what they did to Zuko's mom. And then she went into detail on, like, how she acts, and I'm like, I was gonna fucking read the book. Okay, thank you. I'll still read them. Also, she really did not like Legend of Korra, because I got those comics too. And she just started fucking ripping into them, claiming that, like, Asami was too good for Korra, which I agree with. But this librarian legitimately just started fucking ripping into Korra. And you know what? Honestly, I kind of respect that. Anyways, that was my day. You will not find someone that just, like, appreciates Legend of Korra. People either
Hey audience, are you
love it or
ready
hate
for
it.
another exciting round of America's #1 game show? Then let's get this thing started!
I like his Blades of Glory suit. They should have, similar to the TF2, how there's like a 1 in 1,000 chance of an Archimedes coming out of a scout's stomach after he dies. There should be a 1 in 1,000 chance of your character just splatting on the ground and your game ending right as you fall in. You know, because you know what makes a good balanced BR game mode? RNG. Can you say your name in 5 different ways? Yeah. FUNKe, 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 FUNKu, and sometimes FUNKe, FUNKe with a Y. I don't know if Punchy would quite make the bar for that. The joke got old before you started playing. There wasn't a joke. I just wanted to try the game. Like, you guys think like, oh fuck, he's streaming Radical Heights. This is gonna be a good joke. I just wanted to try the game. So far, I'm not that interested. But it kind of just has the problems all battle royales I tend to have with. Just like nothing happening. I guess I could change if I go towards objectives, but even then, that's gonna be a little while. I think Minecraft Hunger Games is better than PUBG and Fortnite. I think that there was a lot more versatility in Minecraft Hunger Games. You could do more with it. Start to become repetitious on non-Minecraft ones. Plus, like, you could have a bunch of different maps and that. But these ones tend to only ever have a single map, because if they make multiple, then they gotta learn how to balance a whole new map. And that's too much work for our early access game. We'll just make one big map and keep adding stuff to it. Including stuff that just fucking ruins the game. Because everyone has to drop there. And then half of the game is over. In the first 2 minutes. There are 2 maps in PUBG. Respect for PUBG then. Never gave it the old downloadio. Like, making multiple haps. Alright, cool.
The elf qui utchei une jeu de your character.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying. He saw me?
Some dirt on it, Slugger. Here's a look at what you're just home today.
There's too many voices. The hell, FUNKe, you changed your character. All emotes are still to Link. FUNKe made his character a bomb because he's a terrorist. Get him FBI. Alright, Mr. Baguette. You're not really one to talk in that regard. I'll BRB. I'm gonna go play Outlast. Outlast 2, rather. Oh shit. It's not open. There it is. Thanks. Yeah. Back in a minute. I'm gonna play music, it's just not fucking working, as always.
We'd never stand a chance. We were slave to circumstance. Maybe we'd have seen it through if you were me and I was you. Out of mind and body too. Got the incarnation blues. No, we'll never meet again, but in this life you were a friend. So I'll hold out for the next. Won't be so sorrow, cursed and vexed. Out of mind and body too. Got the incarnation blues. 'Cause time moves slowly when you're
Hey. Nope. That's the real scary. Oh shit, a jump scare. I thought I was gonna have to play Radical Heights again. Oh. I haven't even got a game and my heart's already beaten. Where I last left off, I got attacked by some Cronenbergs, and they took my camera.
Keep coming back.
But I got it back. And now I gotta go through this stuff again. Duntelgmug. Yes.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
I remember perfectly. Oh. Outlast 2 is the PUBG of horror games. Gotta get that on camera. I'll see how much I can get done tonight. Like I said, I can't breathe, so it might not be a all-nighter. I might not be up till the AM playing Outlast. I guess, you know, this could have a lot of parallels to Stranger Things. At least Season 1. I haven't watched Season 2 of Stranger Things. All I know is, what's his face, the main kid? From what I know, I think he likes Weezer. Completely irrelevant fact about Finn. But Finn Wolfhard likes, Game Grumps, too. Is Season 2 any good? Don't ask me. Oh no, that's my phone. Forgot to change my ringtone. Oh, do you have it? As long as someone can answer the phone, that's kind of the main thing that needs to happen. I'm trying to run a business here. Get some nasal allergy spray. Yeah, I should. Guess I'll die then. He went through the door. That's just silly. Oh no, the monster can also no-clip. You like Super Mega, huh? Kid becomes cooler every day. I hope he doesn't do drugs. There's not a locker in here, is there? Can't hide. Should record a skateboarding video while I play this. Fatal Frame? I haven't heard of it. This is like the face you make when you try to kiss a girl and then her boyfriend walks in the room. It's the face you make when you just got to third base at prom and she takes her wig off and it's her dad. And it's your dad. That's the face you make when you get to fourth base, but she takes her pants off and her dick's bigger than yours. I feel like cause this is like for middle schoolers and elementary schoolers, right? I feel like these lockers are way too tall for them. I'm a full-grown man. How many, like, 11-year-olds can reach that high? It's just a waste of locker space. Ah, yes, my ringer's going off again.
Hello, this is Patrick.
Hello? Oh, thank
God you're alive. I need you to stay calm. We're going to get you help. We'll get you out of there. I want you to find a place to hide. Someplace safe where you can remember the taste of her kiss when you felt her neck break, you diseased cocksucker.
I'm actually more of a smell guy. Tastes aren't as vivid of memories for me. If you want me to remember the smell of the kiss while her neck broke, you cocksucker, I might be able to help you there. That's just a fact. The nose is more effective for remembering stuff. You guys ever heard of that 21 Pilots song? Wish I could make a candle of that smell that I can't remember. If I would give it to my brother, because he also remembers that smell. I think those are the lyrics. 1 for 1, actually. Okay, I closed the door, but... 21 Pilots, what are you, a 12-year-old girl? Listen, man. I don't disrespect catchy jingles. I didn't say that they're the Beatles of the 21st century. They are the Beatles of the 21st century, but I didn't say that in my first sentence. So don't try and pick up on context that isn't there. You cockney bastard. You know, I almost feel like I'm playing Super Meat Boy. The game is no longer, don't be scared and don't die. The game is keep dying over and over until you find a way to not die. Although I guess it's trying to lead me, huh? Just like real high school. What is this, the painter? Oh, nice. You know, I like to play on DeGroot Keep 2 and light up my arrows, but you're gonna have to aim a little bit better than you are currently if you want to make use of it. It looks like I can get their attention. There it is. I don't see him anywhere yet. You know what's really scary? Archery. Not getting shot by an arrow, just the concept of archery. You want to talk to my 8-year-old sister? You guys have similar tastes in music. I don't care if you guys are hipsters that can't enjoy a catchy jingle. I'll rock out to a blurry face. I'll admit it. No shame. Like, I guarantee you, if 21 Pilots wasn't popular, half of you fuckers would be praising them right now. Fuck, you listen to 21 Pilots? Hey, I wouldn't expect you to. You probably don't even browse Bandcamp. You fucking normie. But the second a band gets popular, gorillas, more like gorillas banging on drums, because that's what their music sounds like. Tomorrow Comes Today, that's my shit. Saturn's Bars, no. Nah, they lost their way. Even though I didn't like humans, so I guess technically that statement is true. Foo Fighters I would describe as the band where it's like, oh yeah, I like that song. That one song. I don't really listen to their albums. Dyson? Do I need to bring up ovens? Ovens is my fucking checkmate on anyone who says I ain't above the bell curve.
Rest, Lord.
But Tony Molina. You wouldn't know about him. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Who even? No lie, first Gorillaz album, actually pretty solid. I don't know if I'd call it their best, though. Like, Demon Days, you're gonna say... I guess if you're talking about average track, then yeah, Gorillaz self-titled is kind of a back-to-back banger. But I don't know. I really like Demon Days. Up. Plastic Beach, I like, but I wouldn't put it like the height. Like toppers, you know? Plastic Beach is like almost an experience, you know? Like, you listen to it start to finish and it plays out a story. I feel like Humans, they kind of wanted to try something, Damon wanted to try something like that, but it ended up just being, I don't know. Didn't have the Gorillaz charm. I'm fine. Gorillaz has always been a band about collaborating and trying new stuff. Humans just didn't, like... It almost broke the mold too much. Like, it wasn't even Gorillaz. It was just Damon Albarn collabing with people. They could have made up for it if they had maybe more, like, animated shit coming out for it. They do still have the TV show. But the album itself has... Other than the 360 video, which I thought was really cool, there just wasn't a lot that left an impression, I suppose. Like, I liked multiple tracks off Humans, don't get me wrong. Overall. Shook my head a little too much. You excited for the new Death Grips album? I haven't listened to the last one, the one with the dick for an album cover. But I'm always ready for more. The Cactuses, for some reason, have knockback. I never liked a single Gorillaz song except the one with the sunshine in a bag, because a meme. Don't even come into my chat and say that Dirty Harry isn't, like, toppers, you know? Don't even come in here and tell me that Oh Green World doesn't make your day. $19,2000.
We gave you. It's okay.
Dirty Harry is toppers, you piece of shit.
The gospel isn't done yet. You will report your own resurrection.
I like the Brobex. Better Than Me is in my playlist.
Yes, we return him to the way of sorrows.
This reminds me of that episode of Avatar where they're sliding down the ramps.
Please don't.
Dare is, dare I say it, a masterpiece. A timeless masterpiece.
Oh, you crazy.
You gotta metal bend the door open, man.
Oh, God.
I like Super Fast Jellyfish, but I don't like how the lyrics repeat. Like, the second line is the same as the first rap verse. I thought that kind of was lame. Isn't wood bending a Naruto thing? It's not bending, it's a jutsu. That's earth style jutsu, I think. Or wood style. more specific. They have it like very specific. I'd be a word bender. Because I bend my words and trip over them a lot. This here's my brother, broken and killed by the tyrant Laird and his Mount Nick for wine he spilled because of his missing fingers, and no real fault of his own. It's terrible unjust, and I hope merciful God treats him better. Don't trip over yourself next time. I wonder if there's a website similar to the Harry Potter test where you can find out, like, what fucking section of the school you'd be in your spirit animal or whatever that's called. Well, one of those, but for Avatar. JoJo Part 9 will be here soon. Really? I haven't gotten to 8, so I don't know. I don't even know how far they are into publishing. Oh, I should record that. The house. Can you tell that I'm not a large Harry Potter man? What type of bender are you? Oh shit, I should do this. Hold on. Playbuzz.com. Hold on guys. I gotta find out what kind of a bender I am. Hold on, I'll get the webcam up too. I'm gonna find out what kind of a bender and this is an actual exam. This is a legitimate one, officially endorsed by Nintendo. Nickelodeon. I can really find out what bender I am. Quiz stream. No, I just need to know what kind of a bender I am. That's all. What do you believe is your destiny? To spread peace and help all those in need. To stick with my belief and resolves no matter what. To find my true purpose in life. To enjoy every minute of my life and bring happiness to others, to achieve all my aspirations without regards to obstacle. By the way, the link is in chat if anyone wants to do it themselves. Achieve my aspirations. Which place draws you the most? Out of what? Out of these? I can't tell what the... Out of these. This seems like a very obvious answer, like... Man, I wonder if the one with water is the one based on water bending. Block bending. How do you handle stress? I tend to panic and let the stress overwhelm me. I'm fairly calm and can channel stress into positive energy. I try to forget my responsibilities by doing something fun. I find myself over-concerned or uptight, or I generally have to take some alone time and push through my worries. I'd say I'm calm, but I also take some alone time, too. I'd go with that. How many is this? 10? Alright, so it's not too long of a test. How far would you go to help a stranger? I'll help because it's the right thing to do. And aligns... I'm just trying to find out what bending I am. I'm not trying to get, like, a mental pat-down. Align with my interests. I help wholeheartedly. I believe it's my calling. If I see hope to save them, I must. If this stranger can't harm me, I'll do what I can. I often struggle with trusting others. I'm not sure how helpful I'd be. I think I'd be fair. He's taking it serious. I want to know what kind of a bender I am. I'm not gonna lie. What's most important to you? Morality, ambition, friendship, adventure, or faith? Where's cute anime girls with big titties? I guess the second one would be... ambition. Revenge is painful, yet tempting. The easy way out, but also destructive. A lesson for your own heart, not worth losing yourself. Where is spitting in people's food? Revenge is... I don't know. Useless. How would you describe yourself in a word? Enduring, spirited, content. Content! I make content! I'd say I'm pretty content. Funk, it's content. Which non-bender do you respect the most? Mai, Suki, Jet, Soccer, Ty Lee? Is anyone here gonna pretend that Ty Lee isn't, like, top tier? How would you respond to being betrayed? Thoughts clouded in anger, I'd become irrational. I'm not surprised. I've been betrayed too many times. A few biting words will put him in their place. I might be furious, but I show mercy. I might forgive. Or I'd lose trust. I'd be a little spiteful. Last one. Your reaction towards joining forces with the enemy would be... Joining forces? Try not to make enemies. Enemy can't join us as long as I keep watch. I can't tolerate anything that'll disrupt peace. If I need my goal, I have to do it. Everyone deserves a second chance. So, like, if Zuko came up to me and he's like, hey, sorry about everything, I'd try not to make enemies. Alright. Here it is. Earthbender. You're drawn to stability. You're a balanced and rooted person. Tell that to my upload schedule. Alright. Back to this game. No webcam. Gotta earn that right. That's a 500 subs only perk for my stream. Let's say I wouldn't be an earthbender. You don't know me. I feel like I'd make a good earthbender. I'm pretty good at casting the first stone, so... Alright, I need to get back on track here.
I can still find my way to the mine.
Find a path to the mine. I don't even... if you can get proof of me saying I'll build another egg house of 350, yeah, I'll do that. I do not remember agreeing to that. I agreed to the other stuff, but not that one. Sub count right now is 249. Ah, shit. What am I, a dog? I can't turn around? Yeah, I gotta do another one for my chakra nature. Another church Bible page. Will you ever do a toy unboxing? Depends on what kind of toy. You know, for a pretty game, you're very hard to look at. Oh, cool. I've ended up going in a circle, I think. That's good. How did I even end up back here? Don't suppose I could climb my way up. Nah, I'd say not. A diva statue unboxing. Man, I don't even collect that crap. I collect books. I used to collect, like, Arizona iced tea cans, but then we moved and I decided that was trashy, so I got rid of them. Had a good collection for a while, though. I guess I kind of have a lot of hats, too, but that's incidental and not a collection. Collecting anything is a scam. Unless, of course, you're collecting limited time FUNKe pins, which, of course, are worth the money and you should buy all of them when they eventually exist. Yeah, can I get some bomby pops? He's just so slow. Need another room tour because the tea collection's gone. I live in a new house. If you need another room tour, it's not because of the tea cans. It's because I live in another house. And if I make a tour, it's gonna be outdated in a month because I'm moving out by May 15th. Well, that's the plan at least. So fun. So fun collecting footage. Alright, I don't suppose I could climb or crouch through this. Gotta find another way. Find a house. I think I'm just gonna get an apartment, but we did find some pretty good contenders on where to stay. Right now, we're just waiting on getting a tour of one. Plus, still looking around, but pretty close to being set. It'll be my first time not living with my parents. I'll give you a whole commentary 1 year from now, all about that. The host. Ever heard of a razor man? Looks like a pirate. Oh no, I'm not playing Sea of Thieves again, am I? Oh shit. I'm not ready for real scary things. One of the scariest things you can ever find is insanity. And you know what insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over again. And you know what Sea of Thieves is? Well, I think you get where I'm going with this. Ooh, you have a nice skin tone. Like your complexion. Very pinkish. That looks like it hurts. You're gonna get a splinter in your teeth. Oh, hey, man. Oh, that looks like the girl from, part 6. What's her name? That'll satiate the people waiting for that joke. Alright, I see that you want your private time. I'll respect that. Hermes. That's just a witch from Left 4 Dead. They're not even trying anymore. Alright, let's be real. There's no way that he's pulling off a root that big. That was way too thick of a branch to be snapped off like a twig. Real is, I'm taking that 0.5 stars that I gave them for the arm damage away.
Thanks.
Because of that. Especially with his busted hands. No way he's breaking off branches like that. Go back. Back to the shack. Ha! Say back to the shack, but they're all shacks. What do you mean back to the shack? They're all shacks. Back to the shack. Samurai Jack. This must be what you mean, right? Gotta descend down the little hole. Certainly that's what it means. I was gonna say we don't know that it would support the weight of a human, but then I remembered where we got this rope from.
Don't touch me!
You have the egg house proof? Alright. Brief intermission to review this. Oh shit. Make another egg house in Minecraft. 300k. No, that's gonna be a stretch goal. Oh shit. Don't say it. Don't say it. No, you son of a bitch! Okay. I did say that.
I said get your hands off me! Touch disgust me just out of you! Hey! Hey! No! No, goddamn you!
Here, let me check what I'm at right now. Just so I can give you... Normally I have a command for it, but it's not running right now, so... I'll make you... I'll keep you updated. I'm at 10 subs. Yeah, sorry, guys. You guys shouldn't even bother. It's just not gonna happen. I am about to sneeze. I am at 251. So, like about exactly 100. So, within the next year. Fuck, I still shouldn't have agreed to it. Yeah, and don't heal your bad. You're literally got crucified through your arms, your hands. But yes, please bandage up that little scratch again.
The roof. Maybe I could... fuck.
I'm dying. I've lost blood 10,000 times, but it's okay. I wrapped a bandage around my bicep. I'll be good. I just... The nose isn't even, like, being clogged. It's like... It starts to... It's like... My nose gets inflated like a balloon. And then... Talking just becomes difficult. I get, like, the really nasally... And that's not a joke either. This is what I'd sound like if I didn't try to sound cool on stream. This is what I just sound. This is my default voice. I make it a little lower on my average stream. Just figured I hit 250 subs. I might as well give you some free trivia. Reminds me of Mirror's Edge. But with a bit more blood. And a bit more of that. It's me, Strut from Metal Gear Rising! What? I barely had a chance to look up. I like these guys. They, get a laugh out of me. See, I can't tell if it wants me to must want to go out through here, right? No, not that. Alright. Go through this one? Nope. No, I won't go through that one. I'll go through this one right down here then. Jason! Jason! I want to use it to help me find the door, but it just makes it too bright. It becomes overexposed.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. I don't think being out in the snow is doing me any favors for this cold. Let's get myself nice and toasty in the local sewer. Have you ever been in a sewer? I had like a sewer entrance near my childhood home that I'd walk through, but never deep into. Kind of overrated. Also, probably a lot of diseases. But that's a lower concern than having fun. That can't be right. I must have to bust the door down. Guess I'll find maybe a key to that door to get through. Through the trash, perhaps? I'm used to digging through trash. I could take a rock and then bust in. But I guess that would make too much sense for the protagonist of this horror game to fight back. You make a snowman. I should do like that thing from The Office. I should make like 20 snowmen, and then when they come to kill me, they're gonna have to attack all the snowmen. And then I'll jump out with one and I'll just deck them. What the fuck are you holding on to? Oh, I got a peek. I'm doing my... Gotta do my pull-ups for the week. Gotta keep those biceps nice and tender. If it's blocked, it's nothing I can get out of the way. What are you doing? What's happening? Oh shit, he keeps getting stuck on it. Hey, I hear there's a second grate. I can tell because it's getting screamed at me through chat. You know, if there was ever a time to make a list of top 5 worst FUNKe emotes, that would be a good time. Disgust would be high tier, though. I don't care what anyone says. Not today, bitch. Cannoli face is also high tier, but that's a rare one. That's an obscure FUNKe emote. The real question is whether Bommy comes to replace the FUNKe emotes too. I kinda like them too much to get rid of the current. But it doesn't make as much sense now. I'm in no rush. That's one for a Discord discussion another day. I think Funk Heart will stay no matter what. No matter what happens. Hey, I hope it's a Tuesday. I saw on the board yesterday that there's pizza all week. And no school on Sunday. So as long as I get my pizza, I'll be happy. Milk cart, 2%? What am I watching my thighs? You'll get 2%, but full mayonnaise, not light. And why are the green beans in paint buckets? Are they using green beans to paint the walls? No school on Sunday yet. Well, hold on. It's a Catholic school. So normally they do have Sunday school. Don't try to sass me back. I think I'm back where I'm started. DNTL. Teamg. I think it's, yeah, it's definitely Donatello's the best Ninja Turtle.
Jessica!
Come here.
Jess! Hey!
Quick.
I can't follow you, Jessica. I don't know where the fuck you went. She ran. I'm stuck. Alright, I'm just gonna walk
Jessica,
forward.
Can you hear me?
I sure hope I don't run into any rocks. It actually feels like I'm playing Slender. I know that everyone treats Slender Man as a meme, but that's what this is. Looking through a camera, I can't see 3 feet ahead of me. What kind of camera doesn't have a flashlight? There should be some sort of enabled flash for this. And for all I know, I'm walking in circles. All these rocks look the same to me. Seen the same slanted one 4 times now.
How the fuck do I get out of here?
I hear her. Hold on, I gotta be quiet.
Jess, are you there?
There she is. There's my girl. Oh. It's hard to make a jump scare of someone getting hung funny. Like, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. Not very many funny statements I can make in a scenario like that. You know, based on that test I took saying I'm an earthbender, I would already know what Pokemon I'd be. I did choose Aggron as my favorite, so... And Aggron... Fuck, Aggron is an iron. Well, or steel, I guess. Hey, that just means I'm a metal bender, then. So you know what? This all aligns with my previous outlook of life. And I'm okay with it. I still need to find my nature chakra, though. Have you guys ever seen, like, a completely still lake? I think I mentioned this, like, almost a year back when I did it. But I was staying at, like, in, like, a camper by a lake, and I went down on the dock. Lake was completely still, not even small ripples like that, with smoke on the end. And that's honestly, like, one of the most eerily, peacefully horrifying things I've ever seen. I wish I had my camera on me when I saw it, because it looked cool. Like, I can't even put it into words, but if you ever have a chance to see a completely still lake at night, I recommend it. It's a nice, like, photo picture for your memory. Getting drafty in here. Did I swim and ruin it? No. I think I dipped my foot in and saw a couple ripples, but I didn't want to disturb it.
How am I gonna get across that lake?
Swim it. Just swim it. Get Elizabeth to open a time rift and make a boat appear. Gotta find a way across it. I don't... There might be something over there that could help. Or rather... There? Honestly though, he could swim that. All you have to do is stay on the side and hold on to rocks. It wouldn't be pleasant, but he could do it. He got stuck. Plus, like, it's completely flat water. It's not moving, so it wouldn't knock him around or anything. And if all else fails, I can always no-clip. Incoming cough. I don't have a push to mute, so that's all I can give you. Boy, you need to get some longer kneecaps or stronger upper arms because you get locked in these things way too much. And shoving your head angrily, like a spoiled child that's throwing a tantrum is not the way to get out. This isn't a sickness that I can rest off. This is just like, I just have a stuffed nose. You can do it. Yeah, yes, pull out your camera in the middle of the water. That's... What do you think he does? There's no way this thing is waterproof. I'm willing to suspend my disbelief pretty far for this game. But waterproof camera, that's my breaking point. Also, I think I might be boning myself trying to do this. But I'll try. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going straight. Full swim. Nah, he's dead. You know, most people don't drown that dramatically. Most people just die. Alright, since left side of it is clearly not the way to go.
I'm not putting a fucking toe in that water. There's something wrong. That lake is wrong.
That's the end of the game, everyone. I beat it. Blake died. So I gotta find a way up here. To get up there, gotta get in the backyard. To get in the backyard, go through the house, question mark. If you try drinking water looking up, you end up drinking your own mucus, but hey, it fixed your stuffed nose. I don't want to drink my mucus. But yeah, that'd probably help. Ooh, getting tipsy. Getting altitude sickness. Listen, man, I know, like, stairs are hard, but if you can't get up that many without passing out, you got a problem. Have you guys ever tried climbing up large portions of stairs? I've done it, and I'll say, it's easier than it sounds. Had to go up, like, I believe it was 200 stairs to get to this little lake a while back. And I tell you, I stopped at every single bench, and I still almost passed out. And the worst part is they didn't even have a fun water slide to go down the stairs. You had to walk down the stairs too, which is easier, but way less fun than a water slide. Mark Aaron, if you find this, head straight back to Temple Gate and tell Papa Knoth there's horror and torment here that tests even my faith in God. Man alone cannot face it. The enemy waits in darkness here. God saves my soul and yours. Oh, I've done puzzles like these. It says men alone. So you just gotta get a girl. Easy. Game beat. So I gotta go find my co-worker, girlfriend, wife, or whatever it is. And then we'll fight the demon. Yo, what are the... Better than that. Ah, yes. A perfectly circular, clearly man-made cave. I shall enter it. Rev Knoth, I will not be returning from my hunting trip for several weeks, and so hope Paul reaches you with it. Oh no, the Pauls are here? Oh shit. There's so many dead bodies around here. With this letter more swiftly, checking the traps on the far side of the mountain, approx 5 miles beyond the mines, I spotted metal towers among the tallest trees. Oh, don't go near that. That's a stand. They appeared to be camouflaged, but poorly by oddly symmetrical leaves. I attempted to hike to the base of the towers, thinking I could find out what they were for, or at least who built them. But I don't expect I got much more than a mile in their direction before I was overcome with waking dreams as of a power I had never before experienced. I saw things I cannot describe. There were well, hold on, you're trying to describe it now. He said he can't describe it, so I'm just going to move on. I must have walked from inside my dream state because I found myself on Waken, a great distance away. Waken? And have not been able to trace my steps back to those humming towers. There were other, less dignified responses in my physic which I cannot put down on paper for embarrassment. Maybe I'll be able to tell them to you in private upon return to Temple Gate, John. Glad I got some backstory.
Raft. That could get me across.
Yeah, you don't say, bozo. I would assume any object built with the intent of floating on water could get you across. I'd just get a boat. But a raft also works. What is this, Survivor? Oh, we got his rudimentary... Who built this? It's Duck Hunters all over again. Duck Dynasty. It's Duck Dynasty all over again. Hold on. I'm gonna do that joke again from the start. Man, it's like Duck Dynasty all over. Oh, shit, I've stuttered. You know, if Duck Dynasty was like this, I probably wouldn't have refunded it. Which, by the way, it's still not on the Steam store. It didn't come back. Duck Dynasty actually got killed. Follow the river. That's a hard statement to follow when I can't see. And when the Kraken... God damn it, Loch Ness Monster. I ain't got no fucking tree fitty.
These are signs.
I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think we should probably stop dumping our oil into this lake. I think our trash compactor needs a different crop zone. How scary. I gotta get back. Calm down. It's just water with monsters in it. Calm down. It's just water with cannibalistic monsters in it. And away we go. Am I looking back? I'm so confused. For a guy that's fearing for his life, he paddles very casual-like. Oh, there's a monster in here! Swish. 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 Here comes the Deckers. I'm looking backwards. Hey, we heard you're not paying enough attention to the water part of our game. Get ready for quick time events. That'll make you pay attention. Not making the controls fun. I think I could actually take my hands off the keyboard and beat this part.
Miserable excuse for a boat. Come on. Come on. Huh. Shit. Fuck. Come on. Just... Huh. Shit.
Is it really that large? I did not think it would be that large. Oh shoot! Ooh, turn!
Those are the ones. They took Lynn. I'm close. I'm almost there, Lynn. Cult ones are dead. Those good Christians. Because God said she had to die.
I don't think they're good.
Heretics, they want her to have the baby. Despite God.
I don't think any of these people know best.
I have to... Jesus. Lynn. I'm coming.
You know, if you hadn't come at all, none of these problems would be happening. You ever play a game like this and think how different it'd be if the protagonist had a gun? To be fair, he's been knocked out a couple times, so that gun would be gone by now. But if he had a gun, yeah. I'm sure the game would find a way to pull out, oh, but the guns don't really kill them, they come back to life. Oh, I guess I have to say out loud everything that's happening. Because that's important to do for myself. Got bad memory, you see. Can only remember it if I tell myself it a bunch. What do you want me to do? I followed the river. I'm at the end of the river. Let's make it to the lights. Get out of the way. Swim with an understanding that people use this river. Courtesy. Oh, I might be on the wrong side of it. I don't even know how to get off. Okay. Use the bodies as dinghies on the edge of my boat. So if I run into rocks, it'll hit the bodies and not my boat. That's what I need to do. Okay, I'm here. You can get off. Okay, I guess not. Game doesn't do a great job of conveying objectives. Whoa, my head is falling off of my body. Quite spooky. I sure hope no quick time event happens. You know the scariest part of this river? The fact that there's like a full orchestra constantly following me around. Quit playing that music. I had an observation where I noticed most scary games and movies wouldn't be that scary if you just got rid of the music. Look, they don't allow you to get rid of the music. Ha! Because they fucking know that it won't be scary. If you get rid of the music, everything becomes not scary anymore. And they fucking know that. No, you don't get the full experience, Funk. The full experience. I want the real experience. You look underwater, the entire New York Symphony is down there.
At least they'll be there.
Is it better than or worse than the first Outlast? I started the second, thought about playing the first. Aside from the glitches in the first, I'd say the first was more fun. But this one is like fun. It just has pacing problems, I feel like.
Just cross.
I agree that music is a big part. I'm just saying, like, I've never seen something make something scarier without relying on music.
Fucking no.
And the ones I have are scarce. I agree that, like, music is made to enhance the experience. I just think it'd be cool to make a one that doesn't rely on audio cues. Those particles? Yeah, they are. Particle flies. Clever. 2D flies. You want me down here? Alright, I'm all turned around.
That raft can't have gone far.
There it is. Looks like I gotta make the jump for it. The street scene in 28 Days Later is silent and it's scary. I gotta check it out then. Didn't a horror movie just come out and its whole gimmick it's near silent the whole movie? Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. I haven't seen it. If it's really like that, I'm gonna go see that because that wasn't just me like bitching. I legitimately want to see a game pull something like that off. Wait, I need to get over there. Can I parkour over there? Doesn't seem like it. But I'm stuck. See, coming up here, it tends to feed me back down to where I was, but it wants me to get there. So I gotta find a way over there. Could I knock this over? Very little dialogue, but lots of music. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll still see it, though. I mean, it's not unfortunate. I don't think it'll be bad. Just, I guess we won't see a successful musicless movie anytime soon. The thing is, just music is, like, too powerful at conveying emotion. I think that there must be some way to do it without. but it's... No one's really fully done, like, a full product centered around that kind of thing. Design philosophy. I Am Legend was scary multiple times without stings. Strings, I assume you mean. I Am Legend was one of the movies I remember watching when I was younger and actually being legitimately scared by. It has a couple of, like, jump scary moments, but it still was, like, on its own a very unnerving movie. I Am Leg. What's your favorite horror movie / game? I don't know. I actually only recently realized that I actually like horror a lot, and I want to look more into it. While I was at the bookstore today, getting those Avatar comics, I was looking through the horror section, and there was a bunch of stuff I wanted to get. I didn't, because I was already buying a lot of books, but next time I go, I think I'm going to invest in some horror novels. As for films, I don't really have a favorite. The most recent one I saw, which isn't even a horror film, was Get Out. It's more of a thriller, which I thought was a very good thriller. It wasn't made to get, like, be scary, just sort of, oh, that's fucked up. Oh, shoot. Did you get The Shining or The Exorcist? Yeah, I hear those are the big poppies of the genre. I'm stuck. The boat is stuck. Boat stuck. Boat stuck. It won't turn. No, don't turn back again. You guys remember Goosebumps? I used to watch that. Viewer beware, you're in for a scare. They were never actually that great. I like the books. The show was alright. I feel like if I went back to watch it, I would find it to be really cheesy, though. In a hard-to-like way. Yeah, I agree. Get Out deserved the Oscar. It didn't, like... Didn't buy its way in or anything. It earned that. No stings or musical jump scares, you know, where the string section. Ah. That's why I said, I assume you meant strings. Even if I was incorrect, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I didn't know that that was a term for it, though. Oh shit, I gotta record this. Swamp monster, no! Are you afraid of the dark? That sounds familiar. I don't know what it's from, though. You're still on this section? Well, I mean, I'm far in on it. It's just a long section. Watch The Witch. I mean, backwoods religious country horrors. It's not like my go-to. My kind of horror is like, I guess this kind of stuff right here, where it's sort of like uncanny valley, gross out fucking, there's a word for it, Cronenberg kind of things. Where it's like, nobody knows why this thing is this way, but it just is. If done well. I don't just like, oh, there's a scary thing. Body horror? Yeah, I suppose. The Junji Ito collection was kind of what made me like body horror kind of stuff. But that's almost more psychological horror, I guess. Like, I don't... Oh, god damn it. I haven't seen the thing. I guess I gotta go backwards. Uzumaki is a bit... when I finished Uzumaki, I went to look into his other works, and I found, like... I still haven't read them, so I don't know. Uzumaki, I assume, is the newest one, because it has the best print, it looks the best, the line art is the best in it, and honestly, it seemed like the most interesting story for the Junji Ito collection. I mean, I'll probably read the other ones, too, in time. But Uzumaki almost seems to be, like, just a step above the others. Like, he's not gonna impress me as much as he did there, you know? But I really liked Uzumaki, so it doesn't bother me too much. Are you supposed to find the Junji Ito? I found them at my local bookstore, which happens to also carry like a good collection of mangas. While I was out there today, I picked up novel 9 and 10 of My Hero. They didn't have 8, which is like where the story is right now on season 3. So I'm gonna wait till either... I guess I could order novel 8. But I wanted to like read the manga first and then watch it, because I've never really done that with any anime. I've never read the manga and then seen the series. It's always been like backwards. So I was gonna try and read ahead on My Hero. Don't get me wrong, Uzumaki is not without its flaws. I would just say out of the collection, it seems to be the best, and it's still enjoyable. It's legitimately good Lovecraft horror. The one downside is just like his writing is stunted in some places. Good to know, Cafe. I was like reading the popularity contest for My Hero, and it was funny. Bakugo wasn't that high. He was still high. He's like top 5, but he wasn't like top 3 in Japan, at least for a couple, I believe. But in America, Bakugo like shot up to number 1 by the second poll. My numbers are probably still a bit off, but like I still think like culturally, Bakugo is probably more liked in America. Fuck Bakugo. I don't like him as a person, but I like him as a character. I like that everyone else in the series also like doesn't like pretend it's not. It's like they don't pretend it's normal. When Bakugo acts like a fucking psychopath, everyone's like, dude, chill the fuck out. Those moments like make it work for me. I'm not at the anime podcast point yet, no. You're welcome to keep trying. I'm not there yet, though. I'm quickly getting there. Every day I become like 2% more weeaboo.
Fuck.
Red Velvet Chocolate Rain. I like it. Could they make chocolate red? Like, I assume they could dye chocolate. I've never seen chocolate in any color that wasn't brown or like milk chocolate white. Well, why is there not a rainbow-based chocolate? Like Skittles, but for chocolate. Sounds like it would taste bad. What's that weird, really weird tasting candy where it has like the sugary filling? And they usually have like yellow or green pasty noodle outsides. I have a very love-hate relationship with that candy. M&M's? No, because the inside of M&M... Oh, I guess, okay, technically... I was thinking more like a Hershey's bar colored red. Not like a M&M. Because M&M's on the inside are still brown. They just have a hard red colored shell. I meant like full coloring is like not brown. Cowtails? I don't know. I think it might be the Airheads. Those Airhead straws or whatever. Those taste so bad, but I like them. And every time I eat them, I think, these taste terrible. I don't like these. And then I keep eating them. That's my experience with them. It's not licorice. I believe the Airhead ones was it. I need another battery. Quick. You like sweet tart stuff? I like tart stuff. I don't eat a lot of sweets, but I like tarts. I like sour stuff too. I can't handle anything. I can't handle spicy foods, but I like sour candy. That sounds about right, Angus. Like I couldn't even give you a review of soft-filled Airheads. Like, I would say I don't recommend them to anybody. I will probably still eat them if someone offers me them. I don't recommend them, but I'd still eat them. That's my review of them. Am I looking for something particular here? Don't go near those hooks! Stay away from those hooks, boys.
We tried to get her back before the enemy cracks her womb. But they...
Wait,
This guy also has a nose clog.
Us. The lucky ones they killed. Get out. We have to leave.
Get out?
We have to go.
Get out, I'm having some deja vu. Stuffy Nose Gang. Ooh, that hurts to look at. I'm not allowed back here. But I don't think there's much reason to be back here anyways. Who would make the office chairs that close to the door? They're just waiting for someone to get hit while they're in their chair. Honestly, the school sections of this game are kind of my least favorite ones. The ones that are like on the lake and in the woods, I enjoy, because there's at least like a lot of cool stuff to see. This feels like I'm playing a shitty version of the Stanley Parable right now. Everything's tiny, really close up. Every other door is locked and it pisses me off. Don't fucking make a door and have it have me be able to try and open it. Just say that it's jammed from the start. I would argue that you just shouldn't have jam doors at all. But if you're gonna have jam doors, at least don't jam all of them. What's in here? Why am I allowed to come in here if there's nothing for me? The mill part was ass, but that was more from me being confused by the layout of it than it was like the area being bad. Not a vent. I can't move this like I usually can either. And I don't even know what that is. Doublick step it. The step thing for short people. Okay. Well, I can't short out the lights or anything. Make a base out of the computers. Not a bad idea. Usually the solution to these things is like find a key. Or find a way through an additional door. But I see none of those. I'm just stuck here. This is what it feels like to go to school. You're not allowed to leave. You're confused by the layout of everything. You're covered in blood and constantly panting. This is just a reflection of the average childhood. Oh goodness, the thing spazzing out does not help at all. When in doubt, look for audio cues. Jessica 82. What? Hey, wait a second, Jessica, you're not here! You lying bitch. Jessica 82, I bet you aren't even born in 82. Probably 80, 81. I got catfished. The way he... the thing that caught me off guard is how casual he talked. This works! Exclamation mark. Just weird. Have you guys seen the new Trevor Moore song? My computer has become self-aware. That's a good song. Not relevant, I just wanted to bring it up. I'm just glad Trevor Moore's still doing shit, because I love him. Community support, hope, and prayers for depressed and anxious Catholics. I scream, you scream. So my husband says that everything happens for a reason, God has his plan, but he also says, oh my god, that's too much. Wait, hold on. When is that? 1995? Ah. The year my brother was born. And a year before I was conceived. Adding an exclamation point at the end of a sentence is a surefire way to lower my opinion of you. The way I know that my friends are serious is they add a period at the end of their sentence. Because when I think of someone, when someone adds a period to the end of their sentence, I think they have like a very neutral, angry face. But when they don't have a period, I think like it's all casual and they're smiling. That's why like I'll just add periods to the end of my sentences to piss people off. Oh, that's actually a very pretty... Wow. Dude, this is a really pretty screenshot. I like that. Could have that on the Steam page. I gotta zoom in. Looks like I'm on that office map of CS. It's not that scary. He doesn't even have more than like maybe 11 arms. If it has under 11 arms, it's at best worth maybe like a gasp. You're overreacting. Don't suppose I got a alternative out over here. Can someone like take the teapot off of the stove? That thing has gone on way too long. Hey, maybe you should wipe your eyes off. A bit too much red tint to see well. Roadhog here. I'm gay. Oh God, no! Ew. It was meant to be a joke. I got nowhere to go. I can't even go through. Yeah, it's a very subtle joke. Cool. That's a good time to be claustrophobic. You know what? He's got a good swing on his shoulders. I ain't even sweating. Did somebody leave the sun tinted again? Someone needs to find the remote for the sun's colors. Shit, I let the oven on. I gotta go back. Beginning, middle, or end of the game? I'd say middle. End? Thought the average playthrough was like 8 hours. I'm like 4 hours in. I guess I ain't no casual. I know how to rush through these. Ah, great, another locked door. You know what the stream highlights for this game is gonna be? Just me fucking not being able to open doors. It's gonna be 10 minutes of me fucking wiggling doors. Oh, can't go through there. And I guarantee you that shit'll still find a way to get demonetized. So this is Outlast 2 in a nutshell. Have a wonderful night. Boy, you gotta do more cardiovascular. You were losing it. I see a thing. Aw, shoot. The kids are getting nosebleeds. The parents are gonna have a field day with us. This is the face you make when your girlfriend won't take your virginity because she tells you she's pregnant. I thought I saw shiny. Well, if there's no vents, I guess I gotta fucking go through all of the things again. This? Anything I can move? Shoebox, maybe? Off topic but relevant, I'm not excited. Blumhouse's new money grab at 12-year-old horror movie experts, Truth or Dare. I don't know what that is, but I'm also upset about it. Why would I be a ride-on? Why would I be a ride-on and not an agar-on? Why can't you just let me have this? Alright, teleporting Tom. I'm getting sick of you. I'm gonna close you in. Door jammed. Ah, what a shock! Oh, what a fucking shock! Guess who's it literally can't go anywhere? Please, I beg you. Mazes. Amazing. What an amazing thing to add to this game. Definitely what it needs. I'm keeping my hand on the left wall. Oh cool, I found the right way, and now I get punished for it. And I'm out of stamina. Uh-oh, I made it back. Uh-oh. Good game. I made it out, but then I hit another dead end. Great. Why don't you just climb over the bookshelf? Dude, murder isn't real. Like, dude, just don't die. Just stop bleeding. Like, come on. I don't even know why I tried to open that one. It's full of books. I just really want to learn. What is this, Maze Runner?
Shit.
Listen, dude, you gotta get better hobbies. Dude, how is old age a thing? Just revert back to fetus form and restart the aging process. Jellyfish do it? Are you telling me old people are more stupid than fucking jellyfish? Pathetic. I don't know what the point of that was. Now this is giving me RE7 vibes. Going through the back catalog of the house. How do people not afford car insurance? Like, dude, just go get Geico. Save 15%. Dude, how do people hold on to their excess gold? Like, just call JG Wentworth. Why do walls exist? Like, just Just buy some transport proteins. Oh my god. I'm dead. I can't go anywhere. Why do people have trouble finishing their sentences? Like, dude, just... I'm going backwards now. I just walked through the plank. Well, at least I got a bandage that I can't use because I already have too many. That actually sounds like the Roblox voice actor kid, the one that goes oof. That yell sounds like the Roblox kid. I need to get past him, but he fucking blocks me in. Where to go? Where to go? Where to go? Up there! I can't climb up. Why can't you climb up? Me fingers. Be too weak, sir. Me fingers. Oh shit, close him. Oh, good game. No. No, wait, come back, I'll let you in. Come back, I'll let you in. Where is he? What are these sound effects? I can't listen to this. This is too silly. It sounds like a hog. It's over here. He sounds like he's close. Oh, he's above me. I'm so confused. I can't. Won't fit. But it won't go any farther. Without it going any farther, I can't get it backwards. So I need to open another door. Alright, I'm so sick of listening to this guy. I'm gonna search around. I need to get it to this room. I should check that out. If I could open that, it might help. But I don't think I can. I don't suppose I could turn this. If I could turn it, I could get it through. Let me make sure yeah, it looks like I can't even get it through there. So there must be an alternative route. Also, I think this other guy is just gone. He's acting like he's not, but he's gone. He's not coming back to attack me. I think his AI got stuck. I mean, I think it's a fair assumption I gotta get up there. But I can't get up there yet. But I can do this. This is scary. It's a scary sound. I'd kill to have lights like this in my house. Probably is choking on sawdust. Someone needs to vacuum this place.
Fuck.
Their vision is based on movement. It's not based on movement. Their vision is based on not moving. Ooh, are those dynamic shadows I smell in my AAA title? Impressive. What? 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 The fucking jam doors are killing me now. Okay, that's where we are with this. Dealing with fucking murderous doors now. That's just fucking great. What is happening to his player, his model? He's using Goku's teleport in and out of the fight. You know, let me give you a bet. Let me make a more applicable joke. He's using the Sharingan. Please wait. Buffering jump scare. Loading enemy. It's gotta be one of these. One of. Do you want a balloon bouncer unusual fire? I'm good, thank you. Donate it to charity. If one of these doors opens, I'm gonna scream and end the stream.
You're not evil, Blake. Just confused.
Can I be confused and evil?
You don't have to hide. Let me help you.
Let me
I remember
help
being a young
you
man.
help me. Alright, Chekhov.
You've always been so nervous. You don't have to be. If you've done something, I want you to tell me. Anybody asking you to keep a secret is lying to you.
He actually looks kind of approachable there.
What did you do to her?
Oh no, the final boss! A math test! I'll never let you go. Imagine a world where every door was not a door. Imagine a world where doors, built to be doors that open and close, were in fact just funny-looking walls. Today, that world is reality. Got some real fake doors in here. I can't write on it. I can't take pic. A nice property. What is that, 4 floors? Wow, got a redneck mansion. Oh, what was that? You didn't even use your knees on that jump. Would you dip yourself stark naked in a sewage full of shit? Yes. Oh, for $40 million. I don't know. I gotta think it over. What is that? I still... bugs me how I can't just climb. So this is closed. Closed off. Nowhere to go. At least there's no fake doors around here to throw me off it. Let's see. Guess I gotta go up. But how? Alright, time to hold my left hand until I find a way through this. Can't bust through. Can't even no-clip through. Can't climb over. But I can interact. Flip and slide. It's like Barn Blitz. I love that little head bob they give. Where did I leave my glasses? The Slav Squad. Jukablet. You're not welcome here. Have you ever been fucked by Russian mafia? You are about to be.
Coming.
Dude, what's this game even fucking about? Can anyone tell me what's happening right now? I'm looking for some girl, and I'm a cameraman. Oh, you got up too early! Right, a nickel for every time that happens. I can summarize this entire game. Don't fuck with me. I have the power of God and anime on my side. Screech. Don't tell me that shit killed him! He died! He died from it! Brace for landing, dummy! Tense your body up. I can't heal. He died. He died. Those peanut brittle kneecaps are really starting to get to you. If stream highlights are made for this, I want the Minecraft damage sound effect. Oof! To be added to that in post. The Minecraft death screen. Game over.
Her name is Lynn.
I thought that said soft for a second. Nah, that's not soft rock. Floor stuck! Floor stuck! Let's be real. Survivability of this situation. It's below 0. Soft landing. 800 foot. I get what the 800 is, but I don't recognize these numbers. What is 800? Anyways, I'm about 80,000 feet deep. He actually goes oof. Why? It was 8 oofed. That's what it said. 8 oofed. What a drama queen. Alright, this is just straight up first Outlast now. I'm about to say Resident Evil. The first Outlast also had, like, the big mine section. Oh, damn it, I'm in a mine, and the guy's going oof. This joke is not even a joke, it's just a fact. Good thing there's no crafting in this game. How the hell are my glasses not shattered from all that falling, by the way?
You're not evil, Blake. Just confused.
Not really mines, but sewers. How do you make a sewer? You mine it out. Checkmate. Ooh, yeah, you're real scary. Every being of this man's existence is a miracle. Every second he's still breathing eludes Darwin's law. Seems like it wants me to go the other way. Because I came from this way. Oh, mama, I'm getting confused. No. It's all backtracking. If you couldn't tell, they use lights to try and illuminate you forward. But sometimes the lights will go out in your forward direction, and you're supposed to just like find the next light, but they don't knock out the lights from where you came. So it's really easy to turn around looking for where to go, find the light where you came from, and go, okay, that must be it. That's kind of a design flaw. I think they could have fixed that just by like having the lights flicker as you walk away from them. I think it's also kind of just should be common knowledge to not backtrack, but listen, we're not all perfect. Okay, I hear footsteps. That is slightly in the right direction. I'm glad I saw that crevice. Momentarily. Where? Oh, I'm lost. Alright, this is the dead end. This is the next place I gotta go. I mean, if I gotta record it, I may as well, right? Hey, that's not the picture I took.
They live.
Yo, this dude is all muscle. Swole boy. Rip off a shard branch and use it as a spear. Man, you're preaching to the choir here. Do you know how many knives I've walked past in this game? Too many. Walking past one knife is too many. This reminds me of when I played Rust and I would make buildings inside caves. It was equally as lonely and creepy. A lot less dudes jumping down naked, though. Actually, you know what? It's Rust. There were a lot of those. In fact, I'd say there were more in Rust.
My name's Justin, and I have extreme game sense.
Thanks, man. You again.
Fuck me.
You and all 80% of your body. Hello. Unfortunately, my head is just like a fucking... I'm like a walking bobblehead. And every single branch makes me stop. Alright, we're just starting right back up. I got... I can't keep... I tell you one thing, this guy, he did track and field before he became a zombie. I'm going against like the armored Titan here. Durr! Oh shit! Lock that! Lock it! It's okay, I managed to stuff in like 2 references during that run, so I think it paid off. Maybe he walked away. No, he's right. Hey, look, a door that I can't go through. Oh, look who's in there. I don't think I invited you into my home. Siri, how do I beat Outlast 2? Siri, order me a Siri. Why close it on myself? I closed it on myself twice. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna fucking die. Holy shit. He walked away. I closed it on myself 3 times. And it worked. I'm having a giggle fit. I'm sorry. How am I not dead? I remember this place like it was only yesterday. There was nothing in here of any value and I left. You sound like McLovin. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I like McLovin. Well, McLovin, you want to go to our next job? We're busting some angry zombie. Oh, goodness! Please! I can't walk, he got me covered. I don't know where I am. What is happening? It's such a long death. I'm getting spawn camped by them. Okay, I gotta make this quick. I'm gonna run into the door to my left. 3, 2, 1, 0. And then I close it on him. And we're in the clear. Green zone, boys. Like nothing ever happened. Oh, I think I was supposed to open the door and then lead him in and then go behind. Uh-oh. Alright, let me bandage up 1 out of 500 scars I have and then continue forward. I don't trust it. I know the second I walk through here. I think I'm clear. He's not nearby. I think I'm clear. Why does he only attack me when I lock it? How come when I leave it open, he doesn't care? Alright, he's busy. Back in the green. oddly static bugs. Very non-moving. Usually I imagine maggots as squirming, but those are more like props. Thought I could climb past it. Also, I don't like looking at baby dong while I push minecarts. How far back can I go? I guess... Alright. I'm playing in reverse now. My cousin asked me a really interesting question while we were looking for apartments. He said, what if someone made a game, but everyone was playing it the incorrect way? And then the creator, made an NPC telling them how to play it. Would players do it the right way? And then I asked him, that's a bit of a weird statement. Could you give me an example? And then he said, what if everyone in an MMO was walking backwards instead of forwards? And I said, Thomas, I think you're insane. And he tried to explain it 3 more times. And it just didn't click for me. I told him if whatever is more efficient is probably what people will do.
I want you to tell
So if running backwards is faster, they'll probably do it. And then I sent him to a psych hospital. The morale of this game is don't play video games. Go outside. Kiss a girl. Or a guy. But don't kiss dogs. What an odd staircase. Not even really a staircase. Like a wooden slide. Alright, I won't lie. I kiss my dog. I'm just... I don't want to share my dog. Oh, cool. A dead-ass drop. I only learned what cooties actually were this year. That was a made-up thing. Are they not? Man, we're getting real Bioshock Infinite with this.
Where is she?
We are creatures of appetite.
Oh no.
Feel your
Jeffree Star's back.
I want to see your true face. Your seed will burn this world.
Where's Lynn?
Oh, shouldn't have looked down.
I welcome her, infant lord, naked, hiding nothing. I lay down this mess.
You crazy motherfucker!
I show
Where
my
is she?
true face. Show me your true face.
True face, you say? Alright, that was kind of a pretty shitty animation. It just had him, like, going downwards. That was... Alright. No time to dissect animations. I must move forward. Did I just get bounced back by those rocks like they were made of rubber?
Well en l'eau, un garçon qui optionne Dior la test vidéo, you're welcome.
Découvert moche acteur au captionné.
We deserve. Watch.
I feel like the closer I get to the end of this game, the less polished it becomes. Like, they just started phoning it in towards the end. Where's the streamer even going? Find out in about 10 seconds.
Turn off the electricity.
How do you just, like, conclude that? Alright, let's turn off the electricity. It's a good thing she does the courtesy of not running! They thought everyone would be too scared. They just figured everyone stopped playing by now. What if I'm the only person to ever beat this game? Everyone else just stopped.
Where the fuck are they getting?
Yeah, I'd say so. I can't heal while I'm in this gunk. Oh, what a shock! Shock electricity. Pow, ka-chow. Oh, thanks, Mikey. Big thank yous, my man. Ever been so hungover you're still hungover at 11 p.m. the day after drinking? I don't get hangovers. But I've woke up drunk. That sucked. I don't even know where I am, dude. What universe am I in? Honestly. I could be on Venus for all I know. Alright, this electricity line must be running somewhere. So I gotta follow the lines until I find the source. Killer. Oh, hey, just what I was looking for. Luckily, there's no one behind me about to stab me. Body blocked. What is this, CSGO? Listen, guys, I'm like 8 door stuck jokes in on this stream alone. I can't afford to make more. I think that light is her. I mean, she's kind of blocking my route. I gotta get to that electricity area. Oh shit, another one's still going. There should be a multiplayer game where team collision is a part of the gameplay. Like, you have to get on each other's shoulders as a part of the game to maneuver the map. That'd be badass. You kind of already do that sometimes in CSGO, don't you? But I meant like a game specifically built around that kind of mechanic. Gang beasts. Not a FPS, but in the vein. I got what I needed. Wait, what's stopping the water? I guess it's just an incline? That's weird. Excited to watch Infinity War? Oh yeah, I love yearly Marvel movies.
What did you
I'm indifferent. I make entertaining films, but not...
You can't keep a secret from yourself.
They ain't exactly making goofy movies, you know what I mean? What if I rolled it back and then it slammed into this? Or I just move it. Apparently Rampage is pretty good. Is it? I hope this is a good year for movies. I've gone a lot of years being very indifferent to film. Oh my god! Don't worry, I'm just extremely battered and bloody. Nothing to worry about. I'm okay. Let me heal my self-inflicted wounds and then give this another try. Alright, I did not push it that hard. A lot of, like, I've noticed cartoons have been making a bit of a re-rise. Because for a while, you know, all the good ones were kind of falling off. And I've talked about this before, so I ain't gonna get in detail. But it's good to see that it's not a dying industry by any means. Although it may be a while before we see a 2D film in theaters again. Seems like that fad is still not quite back yet. When's the last time a 2D movie was in theaters? Worldwide. There's been a lot of, like, 3D animated.
God doesn't love you. Not like I
don't know if I would count the My Little Pony movie as a resurgence of 2D animation in the film industry. But I guess, yeah, it is an example. That's not really as wide of a demographic, though. I'm talking like Disney. Teen Titans movie. Oh, you mean the Teen Titans Go? I would kill for a Teen Titans movie. Be honest, I've looked at the video gaming screen like 3 times in the last minute. And you know what? The gameplay reflects that. But I feel like I've still been moving forward, so. Oh, I know why Disney stopped. I was just simply lamenting the fact that we're still in that phase. I guarantee you, like, maybe not this year, maybe not next year. I guess if you count anime movies, they still happen. But one day, I think we'll see a bit of a resurgence in 2D animation and film. I mean, there's without a doubt, like, what are they gonna do? Go to the 4th dimension movies? Or I'm gonna have egg on my face if a 4D movie comes out. Guess they do have, like, the 4D movies with Shrek. I'm talking real 4D. I'm talking new dimension. Minecraft movie. Don't even joke about that. A VR movie, honestly, is probably the most likely scenario for, like, a game-changing thing. Not even that it'll change the game, but rather, like, I think that'll be the next big innovation in movies. Because what you do, and I've seen, like, some short documentaries of people discussing this, and it's been done in smaller amounts, but to do a VR movie, it's tricky because, like, how do you have people stationary watching a dynamic movie, you know? But there's stuff where, like, you can have a camera mounted on moving things or something like that, or have, like, a spectator's perspective of the movie almost. It can be done, and I think once VR... It's not even like people have to own VR for that to exist. You just have to persuade a movie theater to make a room full of VR, and then persuade a film company to make a VR movie. And I mean, Bad Robot has connections with Valve, right? So if it's gonna happen, there's probably your best chance. But again, I'm talking future shit. It ain't gonna happen while there's no wrinkles on my face, you know? Luckily, it's VR, so it doesn't matter how old you are. As long as you're alive. What is this, Nier Automata? I think I see someone humping something. Oh, multiple. Several, actually. I think I'll look up for this one. If you look up and pretend that they're just, like, digging holes, like the movie Holes with Shia LaBeouf, it makes this a lot more interesting. They're just making really soggy sandcastles.
So much. No! Man!
Oh, jeez. Why would you cut to this? This is the worst thing that you could jump cut to.
Off me. Stop. You have to tell me. Off of me.
Yeah, get off.
No. Fine. Then you have to give up. If you say I win, I'll let you up. Okay. You have to say it. You win, okay? You're such a pushover, Blake.
I thought she was about to say pussy. I thought you were about to straight up call him a pussy. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not gonna push the charge this time? Last time I could just sit back and not hit buttons. Oh, there's the extra large. Who needs that much mayonnaise? Alright. I get that it's a school facility, but that is too much mayonnaise to be giving children. I think you got a bit of like a stump in your leg. I'm noticing some weird movement.
I don't know why you have to be so precious about it. Did Lynn ask you to ask me? I asked first. So, I don't know.
It's really weird if you just spam the button.
You are.
Okay.
She said to
Keep it moving.
ask, didn't she? Maybe. I don't know. I just wanted to know.
What is with everyone in this game and having craned necks? Hey, are you okay? Are you having one of those brain lapses again? I actually feel like she's about to fall backwards because of how big the back of her fucking head is. Look at her! She looks like an alien! Those braids are so thick, girl. You need to cut that. Looks like she's walking straight out of Alien 51.
You think your parents are home yet? No. Usually not until after dinner. You think I could come over? Yeah, sure. Why? Why what? Like, why do you want to come over? I don't know.
Okay. That's pretty believable child dialogue, honestly. I don't know.
Don't you know, Jessica?
Oh, sorry.
What are the two of you doing in here?
I'm sorry, Father Loudermilk. We stayed after school for journal? We were just leaving.
Let's step back into class, please.
Blake?
You're not in trouble yet, Blake.
Face the truth, man. You're balding. Just shave it off and grow a beard.
Stay with me.
I want you two to tell me what you were doing in here. Were you misbehaving? Do I need to call your parents? Jessica, do I need to call your father again?
No, please.
I only want us to be friends. Nobody's in trouble yet. Does one of you think you can make this right? Jessica? Jessica, look at me. Will you pray with me? Will you help me make this right? Why don't you go along home, Blake?
Don't go.
Did I interrupt something between you two?
It wasn't like that.
Something tells me that this guy is, like, not likable or something.
You know.
Something tells me he's a bad person.
To let you know.
I don't have any proof. I don't have any evidence.
And what you want.
But I'm pretty sure that this guy is the villain. Maybe. I don't want to jump the gun. I just think maybe.
Blake, please. This is awkward enough.
Yeah, yes, I would say so, my sir.
Don't.
Everything's okay. You can leave, young man. Walk away.
I don't want to, like, break the emotion, but that door closing was very robotic. That's the end of the game. He's a robot. Jeez, man. Listen, dude, I'm doing my best here as a streamer to keep it light, but yikes. You gotta take more strideful steps, dude. Jesus.
I don't know what you think you saw.
Oh, nah, okay, I shouldn't have walked forward. I don't know why. It didn't click in my brain that those were bad guys. I'm just like, oh. Just murder. That happens. That happens, that's a normal thing. Become desensitized to it. This game is very funk think.
Fuck! Man!
Maybe you should watch your phrasing there.
You're pregnant. How are you pregnant?
Please.
Are you?
I don't want to die here. I don't want our baby to die here.
I won't. I won't let them kill you.
Oh, I just thought she was fat.
We have to get out of here.
We have to stay here and not leave. Like, what alternative dialogue do you have for that? Honey, how are you on doing, like, sick jumps with the baby in there? Tell the baby to, like, grab the umbilical cord. We're gonna jump over this log. Jeez, you and your big-ass head covered in cooking flour. It's making it hard to get around. Honey, I don't want to alarm you. We need to get out here. But I'm trying to get some B-roll for a YouTube video, so... I'm just gonna do some work. Hold on. Honey, I have to get some recording of this branch. This branch, honey. It's a Scandinavian screaming stick. Very rare. I need all the footage I can get. Full moon out tonight.
Down here! We have to get inside before the baby comes.
It's too dangerous. You can't.
We can't stay out here. Help me down, please, Blake.
Okay, okay. Jesus, be careful. Fuck!
That's not...
Lynn! You okay? I'm coming down.
It hurts.
I'm sorry.
Oh, that's not a good place to have blood. Luckily, there just happens to be a mattress perfectly within walking distance.
Okay.
It's gonna be okay, baby.
I don't have to deliver this thing, right? Because I am still streaming. Ah, okay.
Shit! Come on!
You can have her. Take her. I don't want her. I just want to get out of here. No, why'd you attack me?
Jesus Christ, Blake! What the fuck? I think something's wrong.
Why are you so emotional? What are you like? Oh yeah.
I need to lay down.
All right, we just like bounced in the air there for a second.
Oh, shit! Blake! God, give me voice! God, guide my hand! God, give me voice! God, guide my hand! God, give me voice! God, guide my hand!
Oh yes, let's back up to the corner and not the open door. I'm not your target here. If only we had some sort of weapon to defend ourselves and the baby and the pregnant woman. Oh well, no weapons nearby. We'll just have to keep going, empty-handed.
Blake, a path.
How do you see anything, bitch? The fog is 7 miles thick.
Hurry! Go find shelter.
It's like the whole world burnt.
What? The whole world burnt. Man, I know you've been in the South for a few days now, but don't let that shit affect your dialogue. Here, we'll walk over this clearly open flame. Or around it, I guess. I know this is a bad time to talk about it, but I've been thinking about names, and I'm really vibing with Kevin with a Y.
Oh, shit!
Oh, okay, we'll talk about names later.
Yeah, she's coming soon.
She? Oh, that throws everything off. All right, well, I guess there's a. I don't know. I'm sure we can think of something.
We can take shelter.
Maybe we'll do like Jenny with an IE. We'll do like a reverse thing. Maybe we'll do like Sarah, but with a U. I don't know. We can get creative with it. Justine. Justine would be bad. Would be bad. What do you think? Oh, giving me the silent treatment as always. Fucking shocker. Just like your heart. Hold on, I know you're about to give birth, but I really like this shack in particular. So.
Jesus!
Fuck! It's getting worse.
Why can't your figure be like that?
Get inside!
Alright, I think I've decided on a name. It's gonna be Hannah with 52 N's in the middle. Most people will give up and just start calling her Han for short. Why on earth would you ever use this to...
Shit.
Why would you...
Shit.
Oh, I wonder where this is gonna go.
I can't do this.
You can. You can do this.
Oh, God. Something's wrong.
Just keep breathing.
I would say so.
Something's wrong.
I don't know if I'm allowed to switch. Okay. Fuck it. I can always remake my channel.
I know, baby, I know. But you can do this, okay? Just keep breathing.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Keep breathing.
It's
Yep. What is this, a Vine Sauce stream? I'm sorry, too soon.
Lynn!
There's nothing there.
Oh, Jesus God. Lynn! 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 No.
Oh, that is so likely you selfish bitch.
Lynn! No.
By the way, deducting a realism point way too fast of a birth.
Lynn! Ah, no.
Just like your mother. I don't blame you if you looked away. I'm under contractual obligation to continue the visual comedy at all times, so I have to be aware.
So, Lynn said you haven't even kissed her yet.
What?
Like in Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, you mean drama. The play. We're saving for the...
I can't hear the word drama anymore because of Keemstar, so thank you for that.
We are.
Okay.
We, like, cheek kiss.
So, like, is she your girlfriend? Tell me.
What is this anatomy?
Or else what?
Her entire spine is completely stiff.
Get up.
I got you again.
That's the child, isn't it? My God. You're taking care of my children. But yours... I am powerless again. The child's too strong already. You've murdered paradise.
Man, you're really guilt-tripping me here.
God has gone silent.
If you don't know who this guy is, he appeared once. He appeared once halfway through the game. And then, now he's back.
If he destroys us
It's
all.
very confusing if you weren't here like the first time he appeared. He's like a deacon that was trying to kill the baby before it was born, I guess.
Children. All of them. Every last one.
You need to like do some jaw exercises. You look like Kevin from The Office.
God is silent. Kill that child if you can. If you love anything at all, crush its skull under
Well, I like those sausage fingers.
I know God doesn't hear dead men.
I think this is Kevin from The Office. I think that is the canonically same character. Up, Kevin. God. Do you think you could, like, bleed out a little further away from my baby? Thanks. That is such a Kevin thing to do. Alright, let's take this baby. And drop it. I can't drop. Okay. I'm keeping it. I've decided. Deducting points for realism, the baby is not crying. I've met a couple babies in my life, and they've never not been crying. There's not 3 arms. There's a... He takes his arm off. See? It would have been funny, though. It would have been funny if he had triple spy arms. Oh, I'm getting stuck in the dead bodies. It's Firewatch all over again. I'm having deja vu right now. Why do babies cry, Lamau? Like, dude, just grow up.
Hey, Blake. Try to find me. I'm over here.
Bitch, that information is completely useless to me. Here is based on your perspective. I did not go through 13 years of torture in school just to end up back here in a video game, okay? Why does he walk like a default source engine animation? There's literally an animation of this walk on the Source Filmmaker Workshop. Excuse me, boss. How do humans walk? They swing their arms and they juggle their feet like horses. Ah, okay, I think I can manage that. It's Half-Life 2 Citizen Walk. 1 for 1. Shamon! Get on it! Where is she? Come on! Where are you? That's the first thing you say to someone that needs to be worrying.
I'll never let you go. You never let me go. Now the light has gone away. Savior, listen while I pray, begging thee to watch and keep, and send me quietly to sleep. Watchful Savior, wash away all I've been wrong today. Help me every day to be gentle, gentle, more like you.
I don't even know what's happening. Achievement. Ah, I beat the game, and I only got my stream banned once. That's great. That's an improvement from the last Outlast. I got banned like 3 times playing the first one. I won't lie, I almost made a Doki Doki joke, but I'm better than that. And that's the end of it. They really... that last quarter of the game... the whole game was kind of a what? But that last quarter... It's not even that, like, it was confusing, it's just, like, underwhelming. Like, they rushed a lot of things, and then it's just like, oh yeah, it's over now. Nah. Okay. At least I got, like, my, my dosage of scary horror games. Of horrifyingly scary games out of the way. That rivals only rhyme for my disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. It wasn't awful. It's just underwhelming is the only word I have, really. This game is the Attack on Titan Season 2 of horror games. Like, you know, I'm like, okay, I could appreciate what they got going for here, but I still somehow feel a little underwhelmed and not fully, you know, I didn't get a full omelet. They gave me like a quarter, and it didn't fill me up. That's what I'm saying, Starchy. Attack on Titan Season 2 wasn't a bad season, it just was a bad season of Attack on Titan, you know? Like, they could have done more with it, is what I'm saying. That's all. The first choir was 2015, but the second was 2016. Mathematically, there's a decent likelihood that at least one person from one of those choirs is dead now. Which means when the choir was singing, you were listening to a dead person. Yeah, that's the end of it. I guess I beat it. I don't know how much post game there is. I'm probably not gonna go. I'm not gonna go completionist on this. I'm so glad I played it. Well, I'm indifferent that I played it, but that was Outlast 2. Beat it a bit faster than I expected. I think total playtime was maybe, I want to say like 6 hours for me. You think the first game was well written? I looked it up and the two games were written by the same guy with no assistant writers. To be honest, neither of the Outlast games stand out for me because of the writing. I would say the first one had a bit more charm to it than this, which this one kind of harkens back to how a lot of current horror games tend to pan out. Out of the two, I'd pick the first one probably. And it seems like that's general consensus. I mean, playing through this, plenty of people stop by my chat to say Outlast 2 lol. But I don't know. It's like, I wouldn't even say there's that many great horror games out there to choose from, like newly released, so Outlast 2 isn't bottom of the list. The funny moving shadows made me giggle. And I think that's all that matters. But yeah, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for watching it. I'm off now. I'll be streaming tonight, 8 p.m. as always. Well, 8:10 p.m. I think this one overdoes it. It's a bit too shocking. It's not far off base. It goes for a lot of, ooh, Ned, didn't expect that, did you? But it doesn't really add to it. I only got jump scared once, and it was by a grunt that I knew was coming. It was just like a physical reaction, not even mental. Sorry, Zinmo. I am going to probably stream on Tuesday at like 2. I've noticed that for playing games that take more than one stream, it's hard for me to stay on progress when I have like a 3-day break. So I'm gonna try streaming a bit on Tuesday EU times to see if that helps. I still have to like balance it with my non-stream work, but I'd like to integrate that. But that's a bit ahead of myself. It is Saturday. I'll be around tonight. If not, catch me wherever else. Or I'll see you next time you decide to fucking visit! It's good, JJ. I've knocked it down to a couple in particular. Just need to get some more info. I'll probably be moving within the next month. Not that that really matters to most of you, but it may affect the stream schedule for a bit, because 1, I have to move, and 2, I gotta get my new internet set up when that happens, so I'll post ahead of time whenever that's coming, and how it'll affect streaming, and videos and all that. More towards Atlanta. Not like heart of Atlanta, though. Get Fios? I don't know what Fios is. Google Fiber is available in the area that I'm looking at. That's kind of a bit of a... That's one of the deciding factors for where I go. Google Fiber is available, and if I can get that, that'd be kick-ass. I'll get Comcast. I hear they're great. See ya.